Assalamu alaikum. We are going to start second chapter of biology, solving a biological problem, and the topic of today's lecture is biological method. Biological method is a scientific way to find the answers to a biological problem which is related to any organism. Now that biological method further consists of observation, hypothesis, deduction, experiment, result, and theory. Consider a disease malaria. In 1878, a French doctor, Charles Alphonse, visited a hospital where he met a patient. He took some blood samples from that patient and tried to study them in a microscope, where he found out some strange particles present in that blood. He was thinking, what are these particles? So he arranged a meeting of some expert doctors and he shared his results with them. All of them were unaware of that disease, so they started thinking about it and guessing their giving their opinions as well. So after detailed discussion, they went to study about these particles by their own self. So after certain time, they have done some research about these particles, and they come back to sit together and discuss about such problem. After their discussion and research, they were uh, come to the conclusion that these tiny particles present in their blood samples are known as plasmodium. So after naming these tiny particles plasmodium, this entire procedure is known as hypothesis. Now the third one is the deduction. After giving the name, they started logical conversation with each other. For example, we have a class of biology and a lot of students are sitting there. We say that we have a student named Dave who is present in that class, attending the class. After these 2 points, we comes to the conclusion that Dave is the student of biology. That's why he is sitting and attending the class. So deduction is basically the conclusion of these talks or discussions that plasmodium is present inside sick people while healthy people do not have that plasmodium particle present in their blood. This is actually the deduction means. Now experiment is actually the set of physical procedures where the statement of deductions are physically applied. It means that they come to the conclusion that plasmodium is present in patients of malaria while it is not present in the healthy people. For this purpose, they perform an experiment of 200 people. 100 people were healthy and 100 people were sick. After taking blood samples from these two different groups of people, they come to the conclusion that healthy people do not have plasmodium in their blood while uh, sick people have plasmodium in their blood. This was their result after experiment. So it means that there are some uncommon facts present in that patients. Means that sick people have plasmodium while healthy people do not have plasmodium. After this experiment, the doctors have write down their entire case from the very first step to last step in a written form. Now this written form of their detailed discussion is known as theory.